Hello and welcome to Autocar India Quick News, the place where you get all the latest news from the automotive world in a jiffy. Before we begin, please ensure that you have subscribed to the Autocar India channel and that the bell icon is active so that you will get alerts of all our uploads. Jump-starting this week's news is Volkswagen, having launched an exclusive edition of the Tiguan, priced at 33.5 lakh rupees. The exclusive edition gets a few cosmetic enhancements but remains mechanically unchanged. The biggest highlight of the exclusive edition are the sportier 18-inch 5-spoke alloy wheels. The exclusive edition also gets new dynamic hubcaps that stay flat even on the move. There's also exclusive edition badging on the B pillars and a new load sill protection at the rear. Changes to the interior are limited to the aluminum pedals and a lot more exclusive badging spread across. There are no changes to the leather trim, upholstery or the equipments. The exclusive edition is offered in two color variants, pure white and Onyx white. BMW India has launched its new flagship SUV, the XM, at an ex-showroom price of 2.6 crore rupees. The XM is the first SUV developed by BMW's M division and is the first M car to feature a plug-in hybrid system. The hybrid powertrain combines a 489 horsepower 4.4-litre twin-turbo V8 engine with an electric motor, allowing for a total output of 653 horsepower and 800 Nm of torque. BMW says that the XM can accelerate from 0 to 100 km an hour in 4.3 seconds. The XM is equipped with adaptive M suspension, electronically controlled dampers, and a new 48-volt system which helps with rear-wheel steering and reduce body roll via active anti-roll bars. In terms of design, the XM is sized similar to the X7 but sports a more radical design. The exterior highlights include a massive illuminated kidney grille with gold accents, a split headlamp setup, and vertically stacked exhaust outlets at the rear. The XM gets 21-inch wheels as standard, but customers can also opt for 22 or 23-inch wheels. The interior that BMW calls the M Lounge is big on luxury, with individual chairs at the back. In terms of features, the XM is equipped with a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster and a 14.9-inch touchscreen, ambient lighting, 4-zone automatic climate control, and a Harman Kardon surround sound system. Along with the XM, BMW also launched the facelifted M340i at a price of 69.2 lakh rupees ex-showroom. The updated M340i debuts a new look for the 3 Series in India. Styling changes include slimmer headlamps, a resculpted grille, a redesigned rear bumper, and a fixed rear wing as an option. The M340i also comes with the new 19-inch alloy wheels, which is a size up from the outgoing car. The changes to the interior include a freestanding curved instrument panel that combines a 14.9-inch touchscreen and a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster. But as with all M models, the most exciting part is what's under the hood. The facelift carries over the same 3-litre inline-6 turbocharged petrol engine from the outgoing model, but is now paired with a 48-volt mild hybrid system that adds 11 horsepower. Combined powertrain output stands at 374 horsepower and 500 Nm of torque. Power is sent to all four wheels via an 8-speed automatic gearbox. BMW claims that the new M340i can sprint from 0 to 100 km an hour in 4.4 seconds. As before, mechanical upgrades over the standard 3 Series include a lowered M-specific suspension, an M-Sport differential, M-Sport brakes, and an M-Sport exhaust. Lamborghini India has launched a rough road-ready Huracan Sterrato at a price of 4.61 crore rupees ex-showroom. This model will be limited to 1,499 units globally. Lamborghini has made several changes to the Huracan to come up with the Sterrato, such as increasing the front and rear tracks and raising the ground clearance by 44 mm to allow more suspension travel. The Sterrato gets aluminum front, underbody protection and reinforced sills, as well as a roof-mounted air intake that allows the engine to breathe better over dusty tracks. The Huracan Sterrato gets the same 5.2-litre naturally aspirated V10 engine from the standard Huracan that produces 610 horsepower and 560 Nm of torque. The engine is paired to a 7-speed dual-clutch gearbox that sends power to all four wheels. Lamborghini claims that the Sterrato can achieve a 0 to 100 km time of 3.4 seconds and gets a top speed of 260 km an hour. Lamborghini has given the Huracan Sterrato visual upgrades like a reinforced stone guard along with a pair of spot lamps. In profile, it gets chunky side skirts, roof rails as well as bolt-on rugged fender flares, and the rear features a revised diffuser with a better departure angle. The Huracan Sterrato gets an Alcantara upholstery as well as new graphics for the touchscreen. In keeping with its newfound capabilities, features such as a digital inclinometer with pitch and roll indicator, compass, geographic coordinate indicator, and steering wheel indicator have also been added. Deliveries of the Huracan Sterrato in India will begin in the third quarter of 2023. Mahindra has announced recalls for the XUV700 and Scorpio-N manual variants to inspect and replace rubber below inside the bell housing. More than 19,000 units produced from July 1st and November 11th have been recalled. In an official statement, Mahindra said that a sorting process error at the supplier's end may have affected operating dimensional clearance of the rubber bellow inside the bell housing. If you are a customer, there's no reason to panic. Mahindra has said that they will be contacting the customers of the impacted models individually. The repairs will be done free of cost. Maruti Suzuki and Toyota have also announced recalls. Maruti has recalled over 9,000 units of the Grand Vitara, XL6 and the Ciaz, while Toyota has recalled around 1,000 units of the urban cruiser Hyryder. The manufacturers suspect that a defect in one of the child parts of the front seatbelt shoulder height adjuster assembly could potentially lead to seatbelt disassembly. Models that were manufactured between the 2nd and 28th of November are affected. Authorized workshops or service outlets of both Maruti and Toyota will get in touch with the owners of the affected models for the repair or replacement to be done free of charge. A slew of manufacturers including Kia, Maruti Suzuki, Tata Motors, Mercedes-Benz and Audi have announced price hikes across their respective model ranges from January of 2023. An increase in commodity prices and increase in logistic costs were the reasons given for the upcoming price hikes. Maruti Suzuki has said that the price hike would vary according to the models. Apart from the rise in commodity prices, Maruti Suzuki has said that the price hike is also due to regulatory requirements from the government that have increased the cost pressure. Kia, meanwhile, has stated that it will hike the prices of its entire model lineup by up to 50,000 rupees from January of 2023. Tata Motors has not revealed the quantum of the hikes, but has mentioned compliance with the new emission norms will impact prices. Audi has stated that it will be increasing the prices by up to 1.7% on all its offerings. Mercedes, however, will be hiking the prices by 5% across its product portfolio. MG Motors will have a large display at the upcoming Auto Expo in early 2023. And we can now confirm that one of the attractions will be the all-electric MG4. The MG4 is a large hatchback that's almost as large as the ZS EV. Styling is crisp, with a face characterized by a swooping nose, a well-sculpted bonnet and angular headlamps. At the rear, the MG G4 gets a large two-part roof extension cum spoiler above an angled tailgate, together with a complex full-width taillight assembly featuring LED graphics. The interior of the MG4 has taken a more minimalistic approach with the dashboard featuring clean horizontal lines. The main focus of the interior are two floating screens, a center-mounted 10.25-inch touchscreen infotainment system, along with a 7-inch digital driver's display. Another quirky feature is a center console that sticks out with a rotary dial and a wireless charging pad. The MG4 EV is available globally with two battery pack options, a 51 kWh option that produces 170 horsepower and the larger 64 kWh is capable of making 203 horsepower. MG claims that the smaller battery pack has a range of up to 350 km, while the larger one gives 452 km, both on WLTP cycle. Both versions produce 250 Nm of torque and has a single motor rear-wheel drive configuration. The big news is that MG India is currently evaluating a market launch for the MG4 EV. MG could introduce it in the market following the launch of the Air City EV. Jaguar TCS Racing has pulled the covers off its I-Type 6, its race car for the upcoming Formula E Season 9, with an all-new black, white and gold livery. The new season will mark the debut of the Gen 3 electric cars, pegged to be Formula E's most powerful, efficient and fastest yet. The Gen 3 Formula E racers are the first ever Formula cars to feature front and rear powertrains. A 250 kW motor at the front works in conjunction with a 350 kW motor at the rear to deliver a total of 600 kW. That's double the regenerative capability of the Gen 2 cars. 2023 will also be the first season where Jaguar will supply its powertrain tech to another team, Envision Racing. This means there will be 4 Jaguar power cars on the grid next year. Jaguar has emphasized that its Formula E efforts will continue to be a real-world testbed for Jaguar Land Rover's electric vehicles, for electric powertrains, sustainability and software technology. This is in line with JLR's transition into an all-electric luxury car company from 2025. Season 9 of Formula E is said to be the championship's longest to date with a record 17 races. 3 new street tracks joins the calendar with Hyderabad, Cape Town and Sao Paulo confirmed. Set to be held on February 11th, the Hyderabad E-Prix will see the championship host its first ever race in India. Now over to bike news. BMW has launched a 2023 iteration of the S1000RR in India, with prices starting from 20.25 lakhs for the standard variant, 22.15 lakhs for the mid-spec Pro variant, and 24.45 lakhs for the range-topping Pro M Sport. As compared to the outgoing model, the S1000RR's power output is up to 210 horsepower produced at a sky-high 13,750 RPM. Torque stays the same at 130 Nm and is made at 11,000 RPM. BMW has significantly reworked the chassis, allowing it more lateral flex. In simpler terms, the 2023 S1000RR's frame is now less stiff compared to the earlier models, and theoretically shouldn't get unsettled that easily. Further increasing stability is a longer wheelbase, a more relaxed rake angle, and a lengthened trail. The sum of all these changes is that the new model should be slightly slower when it comes to direction changes, while improving stability. The electronics package has also seen some updates, with much more track-focused riding aids. The bike now features slide control, allowing the rear tire to step out of line before cutting power. The ABS has also been updated with a new slick mode and a new dynamic brake control, which ignores accidental inputs from the electronic throttle after detecting a certain level of deceleration. However, the most noticeable change has happened on the outside, and the 2023 BMW S1000RR now features winglets for the first time. The winglets provide 10 kg of downforce and is visually very similar to the race replica BMW M1000RR. The tail section too has been revised for a sleeker look and is now more aerodynamic as well. Suzuki has launched the new Burgman Street EX at an ex-showroom price that is a little above 1.12 lakh rupees. This is the latest addition to the Burgman Street lineup, which has a standard version as well as the Ride Connect version. The EX brings in a larger 12-inch rear wheel with a wider 100/80/12 tire, a silent starter system, and an auto start-stop function. Suzuki has also equipped the EX with Suzuki Eco Performance Alpha Tech, that's said to be an advanced version of Suzuki's fuel-saving Eco Performance technology. The EX also weighs 1 kg more, has a 25mm longer wheelbase, but is 5mm narrower than the standard Burgman. The EX carries over the same 124cc 2-valve single-cylinder engine that powers the rest of the models of the Burgman Street range. However, the EX puts out 0.1 horsepower less at a slightly lower RPM, while the torque is the same at 10 Nm. The Burgman Street EX is equipped with features such as an LED headlight, a Bluetooth-enabled LCD, and a USB charging socket. The EX variant will be offered in 3 color variants: Platinum Silver, Bronze, and Black. Ather has announced limited period offers for its 450X electric scooter. The electric two-wheeler maker is offering an extended battery warranty that is valid up to 5 years or 60,000 kilometers, whichever comes first, for 1 rupee. The extended warranty is normally priced at 6,999 rupees. Ather is also offering customers the option to pay just 5% of the total cost of the vehicle as down payment during the purchase and avail a loan in just 45 minutes with no processing charges applicable. Customers can get EMI for as low as 2,975 rupees per month. Further still, for customers who are looking to exchange their ICE two-wheelers, Ather will offer a flat 4,000 rupees as an on-spot exchange offer as well. And finally, customers of the Ather 450X will get 1 year free access to Ather's nationwide fast-charging grid. The next edition of the Rajini Academy of Competitive Racing, or RACR Riding School, will be held on February 18th and 19th. Headed by racer Rajini Krishnan and his team of coaches, the FMCI-affiliated event will be held at the Cary Motor Speedway in Coimbatore. 3 levels of coaching will be offered based on the rider's experience. Levels 1 and 2 are a 2-day training package offered to beginners at a price of 18,999 rupees. For riders who have completed the first 2 levels, Level 3 training will be offered at a price of 22,999 rupees. For track day enthusiasts who have completed the 3-level training and are just looking for some track time, open track day sessions will be held as well. The prices for these sessions are 5,999 rupees for 1 day and 10,999 rupees for both days. Limited number of Apache RTR motorcycles as well as gears are available for rent as well. If you are interested, then visit www.rac.in to know more. And with that, we wrap up this week's news. Thank you so much for watching and see you all next week.